Hey guys, Jason here for Chart Guys. Hope you had an absolutely wonderful long weekend. I detached as much as I could from the market, spent a lot of time outside, got some goats, got some ducks, little farms really coming together, and I hope you had a good weekend too. Let's take a look at gold, and we're going to start with the monthly time frame. Mostly, we're going to be paying close attention to last month's trading action because it's only the third. We don't really have a lot of data to work with yet. So we've got a couple of key things to look at on the monthly time frame. Resistance is going to be 1555.10. That is last month's absolute high. So it's going to be the range that we're going to look for to find our short-term resistance. And bulls so far are charging forward, so we might get there sooner rather than later. Beyond that, 1616.98 is the only other monthly resistance that we see, and we have monthly support at 1266.17. We are expecting some sort of pullback. We haven't seen any weakness yet, but we need to see some consolidation on the monthly time frame. RSI is 74.64. I've been saying that for a while, and it's been true for a while. So we need to keep a close eye on that and watch for that. Don't be caught off guard if we see a turnaround in the markets in the short term for that monthly consolidation to take place. On the weekly time frame, let's clean up this chart a little bit here. Here's our resistance, 1555. That's that monthly resistance that we talked about. So here we are, and we can see that today's action, and actually yesterday's action as well, it's Tuesday, has taken us close to that level. We need to see if we are going to see another area of resistance and pull back and look for some weakness. Right now, our weekly support level is actually going to be 1516.76. We're close to double bottom on today's trading action, so paying close attention to that. Should we lose 1516.76, our next support on the weekly time frame is way down here at 1400. Our RSI 84.71. So we expect to see some slowdown and consolidation here as well. I know we've said that a lot, but it remains true. On the technical side of things, the RSI cannot stay up at these levels without at least sideways consolidation. On the daily time frame, here is that chop action that we're seeing. Daily bulls still very much in control. Bulls need to get over 1555, take out that monthly and weekly resistance, and continue that uptrend. Should they fail to do that, they might catch themselves in a little bit of an equilibrium here with a support at 1516. Lose 1516, next support 1492. As long as they keep doing that, we can keep grinding those daily, monthly, weekly RSIs. It's all about this trend. Can the bulls maintain this daily uptrend for much longer? And when we watch these sub time frames, that's when we start to learn and detect when these trend changes are going to occur. So right now, no real signs of slowdown. We're seeing RSI being overbought in multiple time frames. Our daily RSI is almost overbought. Should we get over 1555, it very likely will be. We're going to be watching for short-term trend changes to try and determine when, if and when, this pullback on the weekly and monthly time frame is going to take place. Right now, no signs of weakness. 4-hour time frame. We're opening up the door to a potential equilibrium. It looks better on the daily time frame, but essentially we're going to get looking for a tightening range in this 4-hour time frame, and that is the ideal situation that will allow us to watch this price action and look for some losses at some key levels. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have a new resistance at 1550, and we see that coming into play right now. Either we can form a nice 4-hour bull flag, punch through that, and take an attempt at a high above 1555, or we're going to see a little bit of an EQ form or some other pattern here showing a rejection and pullback from that 1550 level and allowing us to set up a potential 4-hour equilibrium. It's all about whether or not bulls can get over 1550 and then 1555. On the hourly time frame, there's that slowdown, and this actually looks relatively weak from a bull perspective in the sense that we've come very close. We had a couple major oscillations here, but right now the bears are in control of this pattern, and it doesn't quite fit the narrative for a bull flag. I would have liked to see a more aggressive move to the upside and to stay inside this channel. We still could pull it off, and then again, it's going to be the signal for your bull flag. It's going to be the break of that 1550.27, but right now it's a little bit of a tightening range here on decreasing volume. Bulls really need to step it up if they're going to do anything with this pattern. 15-minute time frame. You see how it doesn't quite look like a nice classic bull flag. We don't have that rocket ship up. We've had a couple of opportunities for consolidation, and now we're seeing a 15-minute downtrend. Can that 15-minute downtrend turn into an hourly downtrend? Well, we've got a lot of room to go here. Our last hourly support is way down here at 1528.93. So bulls still showing a lot of strength on almost every time frame, but we are massively overbought. So I would not be scouting long-term entries. I would be looking to go long if we got things like a break of our 1550 or 1555. But ultimately, I'm just going to be watching this 4-hour trend and this daily trend, looking for these higher lows. And once we lose that higher low pattern, that's when we'll start scouting a potential short entry. But so far, all signs are bullish for gold. Thank you for watching.